Raw Nerve, William Shatner's Raw Nerve. Ever hear of it? Ever watch it? I did. It seems that not that it's an unknown show, he's got the new show Unexplained, but many William Shatner fans and Star Trek fans, Trekkies and Trekkers, don't seem to be aware that William Shatner had a great talk show. It was released in 2008 and it ran 3 seasons to 2011. And what was wonderful about it, it was a one-on-one show, which has become more common. You look at even podcasts today, you look at Joe Rogan, right? He's got that one guest, or maybe two guests, several, but usually it's one-on-one. And William Shatner's Raw Nerve pretty much pioneered this, or certainly was one of the first. I know Bob Costas had a great show, one on one. Charlie Rose on PBS, one on one. And so William Shatner's Raw Nerve was great. Why? Because he comes from all this Hollywood entertainment, television shows and movies, most famously, of course, popular as Captain Kirk from Star Trek. And not only did he have on several Star Trek family members, Leonard Nimoy, Walter Koenig, who played Chekov, and of course, Leonard Nimoy Spock. But here was Captain Kirk in the captain's seat, so to speak, as the talk show host, and he explored so much of the interaction between himself and his co-stars. Now, the Leonard Nimoy episode, that show, it was good. In fact, it really gives a peek into who Leonard Nimoy was, his childhood growing up, becoming an actor. His parents were really set on him becoming, say, a doctor or a lawyer. His older brother, I think, became an engineer. So they were like, you have to become a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, something where you could hang the shingle, you know, in front of your office to make a living. They were frightened and they were concerned that he wouldn't be able to, make a living. But he was intent, he was focused and determined to become an actor, like, say, William Shatner. And here he talks about how his parents did at least see, the fame and the adoration, the fan love for Mr. Spock and Star Trek.
You didn't introduce him while he was in.
No, it was not appropriate. No.
And did you have last moments with him?
Sure.
And did you talk about?
Yeah, I talked about his family. I talked about Russia. I talked about Boston. Talked about the way our lives had turned out. They were very proud. They had seen us have the Star Trek experience, which they didn't quite understand, but they thought it was wonderful.
So, as you can see, very in-depth emotional questions and topics that Shatner raises in Raw Nerve. I guess obviously he's trying to live up to that title, the Raw Nerve, to really get into that person's psyche and their family, their background. The Gene Simmons one from Kiss, the lead singer and the founder of the band Kiss, Gene Simmons. That's a great one. Recommend that. Even if you don't like Kiss, say it's just great to hear his story coming from Israel. His poor family, the father, I guess, abandoned the family very young and coming to America, and he was stunned to see this world of food. He went to a supermarket and he couldn't believe it. And as you can see, William Shatner's chair on the show, sort of a, Captain Kirk meets Captain Kirk. It's this great opposite each other. They're sitting for the show. So there you go. William Shatner's Raw Nerve. It lasted 3 seasons. There are many, many episodes. So take a look. I know it's kind of hard to find. You can find several episodes on YouTube. Other than that, I can't tell you. There is a DVD set. You can buy it on disc, but streaming is kind of limited to several episodes on YouTube. But take a look wherever you can. What do you think? Are you a fan or have you never seen it? Hope you're enjoying. Hope you're subscribing. See you soon.